Hey friends, welcome to Clicks and Quesadillas. This is your host Jason, and this will be part 3 of my Pokemon project. So, I'm gonna show you that my website that I've been using, not my website, but the website I've been using is it's still going on. It's still here. The HC Tools. It's still there. It is October 5th. They said they were going to shut it down on October 3rd, so I've still been making some of my custom Pokemon Heroclix pieces. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about the intricacies of about how I take care of it, because I know a lot about Heroclix, but I don't know a lot about Pokemon. So I pulled one of my minifigures out, this little guy. So I am pretty sure that he is some kind of pineapple Pokemon. So what I'm gonna do is go into here and search pineapple Pokemon. Pineapple Pokemon card and see if that is not what I'm looking for. Oh, but that guy's what I... Oh, but it's in Japanese. It is funny, right? Oh, they're all in Japanese. Oh, Executor. Alright. Executor. Okay, so if I can remember how to spell that, and then I'll plug that into here. Oh, it pops up right there. That's great. Oh, he's a psychic. I assumed he was a grass. So grass and psychic. Unfortunately, I don't have the his pre-evolutionary form in my minifigures, or else I'd probably make him. I would assume they may not have made a minifigure of that. Well, so it can be Executor, or he can be Executor. Oh, it's an Alolan form. Oh, Grass and Dragon. That sounds exciting. Alright, so this number 1031, that's what we're gonna be doing. So let me just log into this, and oh no, October 3rd. I'm glad they haven't closed yet, because still having a lot of fun figuring out powers and such for these Pokemon. It's been pretty fun for me. I like coming up with unique powers that have to do with these Pokemon. Create new dial. He was 10 something. What was he? Number 103. So you can see I always put in the their actual number according to the national, what's it say? The national number. So I guess that's a pretty official number, right? Egg. Oh, good, it's up there. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I plug in that, and then certainly he's going to have a trait, because he's grass. He's going to have a grass-type trait and a psychic trait. So first thing I do is plug in some numbers. Oh gosh, he has a special attack that's really awesome. Alright, so I look at these bars for his base stats, and red is really bad, and then orange is pretty bad, and then yellow is mediocre, and then green, and then darker green, and then there's a teal or aquamarine color that's beyond the forest green color. Alright, so first things I want to do is HP's pretty decent, attack's pretty decent, defense is, let's do defense and speed. Let's take care of that. Defense and speed. Nope, that's not what I want. Alright, that is what I want. Okay. Speed is really bad. Makes sense, because he's a pineapple plant. Alright, so speed's bad, so bad is probably 6. And then his attack was really good, wasn't it? So I'm going to give that an 11. And I forget what the defense... No, defense was mediocre, wasn't it? So mediocre defense. Maybe I'll give a 17. Usually I associate damage with attack, and his attack was pretty good. I'm going to give him a 3 damage. So HP, so that's probably like how long his dial will be, so I'll probably have him last like 7, maybe 8 clicks. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and I'll plug in some numbers, and then more numbers, and then I'll show you again when I plug in the rest of the numbers. Alright, so we're back, and I plugged in the rest of my numbers. There you go. As you can see, like as he changes his click numbers, I made most of the things like 2 by 2, so he has like a speed of 6 twice, and then of 5 twice, but 4 I made it 3 times, just because I think under 4s would be pretty ridiculous, but he is a ridiculous pineapple plant walking around. But his attack was pretty high on that bar I was showing you, so I kept that pretty. I felt like keeping 3 10s is appropriate for that. I'll probably give him 4 of 3 damage instead of just 3. So he has 4 3s and 4 2s. Oh no, it's like miscounting. He has 7 clicks. So, that's good. That's good. So here we go. Then usually from here we will save and then create a card. And so this will come up, and then I can plug in some keywords for him, which, as I've already mentioned, he's plant, psychic, I guess that's it. Certainly not an animal, right? And this always comes out green. I don't know why, but I want the default color. So here we go. Traits. I'll put in the he's a plant type. So Exegudar as +2 damage. I'm gonna pause it for a sec. And so you can see I messed up on, I put plant type, but I changed it to grass type. It's supposed to be grass type. Whoops. I just had to fix that in Executor. I made it right on the other ones. I just didn't remember what it was. So from here, I will say okay. So here we go. Here we go for I plugged in psychic type, and Executor has +2 against characters with the I don't know. So that's what I got this little chart for. So psychic gets +2 against fighting poison. Alright, fighting and poison. Fighting and or poison. Keyword. Because if I put fighting and poison keyword, that infers that they need to have both of those keywords in order for Executor to get the +2 on damage, and that's not what I want. I want either or, both. Alright, so let me finish this grass type. Look at my chart. For grass is +2 against ground, rock, water. Ground, rock, water. Ground, rock, or water. Okay. Cool. So that's like all the standard stuff. Enhanced movement. I will assume he gets to walk through hindering because he's a tree. Alright, so now I look at talking about Executor, the flavor texts in the Pokemon cards. Legend has it that on rare occasions one of its head will drop off and continue on as an Execute. That's really cool. If only I had like Execute minifigures. So probably a trait I would give him is I don't know, when he's damaged, like roll a d6, 4, 5, or 6, place an Execute adjacent to Executor. I'll go ahead and do that. What should I call it? Head drop? Lost a head? Alright. Executor takes damage. Roll a d6 on a result of 4 to 6. Place eggs. I don't know how to spell that name. Cute. 2 G's. Eggs. Oh, that's X's. 1 X. Great. Alright, so my first original trait for him. Alright, its cries are very noisy. This is because each of the 3 heads thinks about whatever it likes. Its 3 heads think independently, however they are friendly and never appear to squabble. If a head drops off, it emits a telepathic call in search of others to form an execute cluster. Alright, so probably I could probably do something where the executor could absorb the execute and could heal or something like that. Living in a good environment makes it grow lots of heads. A head that drops off becomes an execute. Executor originally came from the tropics. Its heads steadily grow larger from exposure to strong sunlight. It is said that when the heads fall off, they group together to form execute. It is called the walking tropical rainforest. Each of the nuts has a face and a will of its own. It is said that on rare occasions one of its heads will drop off. Blah, 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 blah. Originally from the tropics. It is called the walking jungle. What? I thought it was called the walking tropical rainforest. What? Heads think independently. Head drops off. It's called the walking jungle. 3 heads think independently. Alright, so that's about all I'm reading for that, so I'll probably add in here give egg no, that trait would probably be for execute to KO himself and heal executor. Yeah. Alright, so let's go back to the Pokemon Index and we'll look at some of the special abilities like Chlorophyll. We'll see what that does. Chlorophyll doubles the ability bearer's speed during bright sunlight. I'm not going to do something for that. Harvest. May create another berry after one is used. Nope, I don't think I'm going to use that one either. Alright, now we'll move on to looking at cards for execute or executor. What is happening? No, I don't want to shop for executor cards. You see that pineapple? That pineapple did like 200 damage. What? Egg. It was an egg. X, right? Or Pokemon card. Not shopping. Images, please. Thank you. Teleport. He does some kind of teleport. Alright, so I had a little bit of problems trying to increase that image size. Alright, so he can teleport. Switch Executor with one of your benched Pokemon. Well, I could give him a trait that lets him switch out with another character on the board. Or I could just give him phasing. Just teleport. I'll just give him phasing. That makes sense. Big explosion. Flip a number of coins equal to the energy attached. Execute this attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. So he can explode. Okay. Shake it off. This attack does 20 damage times the number of star Pokemon. Oh, it has a play. Sea Bomb. That's pretty significant damage. Could have him be able to stop like Perplex and Support. He does a pretty significant amount of damage, I think. That's the Alolan. Psychic Exchange. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 5 cards. Maybe I'll give him probability control. That would be exciting. Yeah, let's go with I'll give him a probability control. Let's see, what else was I gonna give him? Phasing. Maybe I should give him a trait where he switches. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. He's gonna teleport others adjacent to him. That's what he's gonna do. Well, no, I'll just do what the card says. He'll switch out with somebody within like 6 squares. Give X, right? Executor a costed action and choose a friendly character then place that character. Yeah, I feel good about that one. Okay. What else were we looking at? Oh, yeah, the blockade. Alright, so blockade, I'll make a white power 2. I don't know where to put it. What other powers should I give him? He does a good amount of damage. Let me look at his damage stuff again. 60 damage plus more, and that's a stomp. Okay. 80 damage, and it's a seed bomb. I think I'm gonna give him close combat expert. Energy absorption. Oh yeah, I'll give him pulse wave. Okay. Alright, so pulse wave. Oh, pulse wave does mean I need to give him some range. I'll make it something else. Well, I'm gonna put the, what is it called? Blockade, that's what it's called, I got it. Blockade. So that's gonna be special power here. And that's gonna stop opposing characters within 4 squares cannot be affected. Cannot be targeted. That's what I want to do. But that would also suggest that my people can't perplex those characters. Opposing characters within 4 squares cannot be targeted by perplex. By opposing characters. It's kind of wordy. I don't really like it. Opposing characters within 4 squares cannot be targeted by perplex from opposing characters. I like how that sounds better. Okay. Then, oh, should I even give him a defense? What are his? Sometimes when I I'm not sure about like defense stuff, I look at this right here. It says like special attack, special defense. So his special attack is really high, but special defense is really mediocre. So that, I was wondering if maybe he should have like a toughness or super senses or something. It would seem not. Probably I'll just say his close combat expert is on this slot. There we go. Almost done. I forgot something for the grass type part. I will have to save the card and look at one of my others of the grass type. You'll see it's where's I saw Lombre, Lotad. Come here, Lombre. Go to edit so I can copy something. Forgot to do it for Lombre too, I guess. I'll have to remember to do that. So we'll go to Lotad. Lotad was the first grass type I did. So you can see he gets a +1 on attack and defense when he's next to hindering terrain. Select all. What? Copy. So we'll get out of here. Shouldn't have copied the whole thing. So alright, so I fixed it. Still got to do Lotads, but I won't do that for this video. So we're about done. I mean, I don't think I was going to do anything else. I got to plug in these colors into his dial and figure out his point cost. It will be pretty low, probably. Come on, dials. Dials. Dials go. Go, dials, go. Maybe I'm having some technical difficulties. Maybe they're closing the website. I don't know. There it goes. It's working now. Alright. Okay, so probably the first thing I should do is give him range. I don't want to forget about that. Alright. Well, let's drop his range. So this thing's pretty touchy. Alright, so you have enhanced movement. This was a special power. This was close combat expert. Attack was pulse wave. This was another. That was the teleporting thing. Yep, it's going to be pretty straightforward. I'll plug these in. Alright, so you can see I gave him his attacking, his more aggressive powers. I gave those a little more a longevity. The other ones die off a little quicker. Close combat expert all the way through. So his defense is super naked. All I'm trying to do now is figure out his point cost. Probably I'll say something like a 60 points for this guy. Yeah, I'll do 60 points. Let's go 60. And nope, that's not what I want. Save it, Jason. Don't lose it. And download. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Comment below. Let me know what's going on. What do you think of my stuff? Any suggestions while the website's still open? Any characters you think I should do? I would like to do an execute. Hopefully I'll get to that. That was the dial. Okay. Well, alright guys, I'm going to save the card. I'll go ahead and shut off the video. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. At some point, I'll go over more in depth, like some of these other characters that I've done. I mean, you can see I'm almost done with this Braviary. I did a Chestnut, a Registeel, a Zekrom, an Entei, wheezing, coughing. Alright, yeah. Let me know what you're most interested in. Maybe I'll do those next. Because I'm not going to do all my... Because I've done almost like 30. So, it's good. It's good. It's going to be good. Alright. Thanks, guys. See you next time.